She stood at the counter, frozen, eyes darting between the menu board and the impatient cashier. People behind her sighed loudly, shifting their feet, rolling their eyes, unaware that every sound they made was lost on her. But she could feel their frustration like cold needles on her skin. For the third time that week, Ava walked into the same coffee shop hoping that maybe today would be different. Maybe today someone would understand her. Maybe today she wouldn't walk away feeling small. Ava, 26, had lost her hearing when she was 16 after a severe fever damaged her auditory nerves. A decade later, she had learned to move through life silently and gracefully, but not without challenges. Ordering coffee, something the world treated as trivial, was one of her quietest battles. She relied on lip reading and gestures, and most of the time, the world relied on misunderstanding her. That morning, she tried again. She pointed to the menu, signing slowly, trying to indicate latte with oat milk. The cashier didn't follow her hands. Instead, he raised his voice, something people did far too often, as if shouting louder could bridge silence. "I don't know what you're saying," he repeated sharply. Ava's cheeks flushed. She tried again, her fingers trembling, but the cashier waved his hand dismissively. "Next, please step aside." Her vision blurred with tears she refused to let fall. She stepped away, heart sinking, ready to flee the shop altogether. But just as she turned, someone tapped her shoulder gently. A man stood there, tall, warm eyes, messy hair that somehow looked intentional, and a 5-year-old girl clutching his hand. The little girl smiled up at Ava, gap-toothed and shy. The man held up his phone, typing quickly before turning the screen toward her. "Hi, I'm Liam. My daughter Lily is learning sign language." She recognized what you were trying to say. Ava blinked. Lily stepped forward, her tiny hands moving slowly but confidently through the sign for latte oat milk. Her face beamed with pride. A breath Ava didn't realize she'd been holding escaped her lips. She nodded eagerly. Lily turned to her father, translating with a little flourish, and Liam smiled. "Got it," he said. Then he turned to the cashier with a calm but firm tone. "She wants a latte with oat milk. And you should be patient next time." The cashier swallowed, embarrassed, as he hurried to type in the order. Ava watched the exchange, stunned, not just by Liam stepping in, but by the little girl who treated her language like it was normal, beautiful, worth learning. Liam paid for her drink despite her attempt to refuse. He simply shook his head with a warm smile. "Please, it's the least I can do." They moved to the pickup counter together, and Ava typed into her own phone. "Your daughter is amazing. How does she know sign language?" Liam chuckled. "Her mom, my late wife, was deaf. Lily grew up learning both speech and signs." Ava's heart softened. She looked at Lily again, this time with deeper emotion. The child's eyes shone with curiosity and comfort, as if Ava's silence wasn't an inconvenience but something familiar. Liam continued quietly. "Lily misses using it. I try to keep it alive, but I'm still learning." A warmth spread through Ava's chest. When their drinks arrived, Lily handed Ava hers with a proud, practiced sign, "Nice to meet you." Ava kneeled to match Lily's height and signed back, "Nice to meet you too." The little girl's face lit up like sunrise. Over the next week, something unexpected blossomed. Ava found herself returning to the shop, not for the latte, but hoping to run into Lily and Liam again. And almost magically, they always appeared. Sometimes Lily would tug on Ava's sleeve to sign her day's stories. School, cartoons, new signs she learned. Sometimes Liam and Ava spoke through texts and gestures, laughing awkwardly then naturally. Liam told Ava how he struggled raising Lily alone, terrified she wouldn't feel connected to her deaf heritage. Ava shared how she battled loneliness in a world that rarely slowed down enough to understand her. They began sitting together after school drop-offs. Liam learned signs faster with Ava's guidance. Ava felt her walls melting as she watched him really try to live in her world. One afternoon, as the three of them sat by the window, Lily suddenly signed a simple sentence to Ava, but the meaning hit harder than anything. "You look like my mom when you smile." Ava gasped softly, moved beyond words. Liam's eyes glistened. "She says that to no one," he whispered. A quiet bond formed, delicate but deep. Yet life, as always, tested them. One morning the shop was crowded again. A new customer grew impatient when Ava hesitated, trying to sign her order. He scoffed loudly, mocking her hand movements. Before Ava could shrink back, Liam stepped forward, voice steady but fierce. Don't ever mock her, he said. She communicates beautifully. You're the one who doesn't understand. The shop fell silent. Lily clung to Ava's side protectively, glaring at the man like a tiny warrior. Ava felt something she hadn't felt in years, protected, seen, valued. The man muttered an apology and left. Ava, shaken, stared at Liam. He looked back at her, his expression softening. You deserve kindness, he signed, slow but clear. Her eyes filled not with pain this time, but gratitude. Weeks turned into months. Their coffee meetings became routine. Lily became her brightest joy. Liam became her quiet strength. And slowly, gently, the emptiness inside her heart began to glow. One evening, as they walked Lily to the park, Liam stopped her under the fading sunset. His hands shook slightly as he signed. Can I take you on a real date? Ava's breath caught. She nodded, cheeks red, eyes shimmering. Lily jumped around them, signing dramatically, I knew it. They laughed, Ava silently, Liam loudly. Lily excitedly, and for the first time in a long time, Ava felt like the world wasn't silent at all. It was full, vibrant, alive. Months later, in the very same coffee shop where everything began, Ava ordered confidently, signing to a cashier, who now understood basic signs thanks to Liam's insistence on training. When she finished, Liam squeezed her hand proudly. Lily stood between them, humming happily. Ava smiled, realizing it wasn't just about coffee anymore. It was about being seen in a world that once overlooked her. It was about a single dad learning her language, a little girl bridging two worlds, and a moment of kindness that changed everything. A moment that turned silence into love. A moment that proved that sometimes, the smallest gesture, the act of helping someone order a simple cup of coffee, can alter a life forever.